Looking to make your holiday gifts more extraordinary? There's one place you need to go, PaperSource. PaperSource's gift wrap collection includes hand-illustrated designs, stone paper, sustainable handmade fine papers, and even pine-scented wrap. Don't want to do any wrapping? PaperSource has easy solutions with their pre-wrap gift boxes and bags. Or you can leave it to the professionals with their in-store wrapping service. Give yourself time back and wrap up your holidays with something extraordinary. Visit papersource.com or stop by a PaperSource near you today.
O ancestors, blacker than 1,000 midnights, African ancestors, it is to you that we, your children, give respect and honor. O ancestors, we call upon you and welcome you in this place. African ancestors, let your presence fill this place. O ancestors who have been purposely excluded from the history books so that the world may not know of your greatness. Our African ancestors who gave civilization to the world. Our African ancestors who gave the arts to the world. Our African ancestors who gave literature to the world. Our African ancestors who gave music to the world. Our African ancestors who gave medicine to the world. Our African ancestors who gave philosophy to the world. Our African ancestors who gave the sciences to the world. Our African ancestors who gave God consciousness to the world. O ancestors, we thank you for devoting your life to make a future for us, your children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Now stand with us, strengthen us, guide us, teach us, and protect us from the snare of our enemies. Rise up, O African ancestors, and let our enemies be scattered, and give us the wisdom and the boldness to deal with our oppressors and those who would hinder the liberation and empowerment of our people. Rise up, O African ancestors, and live in us, and we will not fail to honor you. We will not fail to respect you. We will not fail to hear you, and we will not betray you. Ashe. Peace, blessings, give thanks to all that is listening today here on Mental Salvation Radio. This is podcast number 14. Today's date is August the 28th, 2020, here in Washington, D.C., on a cloudy, rainy, kind of lay in the bed all day type of day. I'm your host, Enoch 7th Prophet, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for downloading the podcast. Thank you for listening. Give thanks for sharing. Give thanks for following us on Mental Salvation Radio on Instagram. We thank you so much. So if you haven't followed us on Instagram, please do at Mental Salvation Radio on Instagram. Also, we are now on iHeartRadio. We are on Apple Podcasts. We are on Google Podcast. And right here, you can find us here every Saturday at 12 p.m. here on wowuradio.net/shows. That's www.wowuradio.net/shows. And you can tune in to all the shows that Wow Radio is providing the community and your soul and your listening ear and your comments. You can all tune in to all of the shows. We do have a new show here on Wow Radio, and that is called Black Women in Communities, I believe. Yeah. It's a show where Black women get together and they talk about what's going on in the communities. So tune into that show. Go there and subscribe. Go there to click a button so you can actually know when the show airs. But yeah, go to the main page of Wow Radio. So what you'll do is you'll go to Wow Radio and you will find that show. So you'll go to www.wowradio.net/shows. Okay? When you get to that home screen, you will just take your mouse, you scroll down, you'll see radio shows, and you will see Black Women CC. It's called Black Women CC. And you go to Black Women CC and check the show out. All right. Thank you once again for tuning in to Mental Salvation Radio. We'll be right back with some good news. In spite of what is all going on, we'll be right back with some good news. So stay locked here on Mental Salvation Radio podcast number 14.
Have you been looking for all natural hair and skin products to use for both yourself and your family? At Royal Keeper's Shop, we have all natural oils, shampoos, conditioners, butters, sprays, face products, and lots more. Visit us at www.royalkeepersproducts.com. See us on Instagram at Royal Keepers Shop. Also, follow our main page if you have locks at locksworld_onelove. Thank you. See you soon.
Once again, welcome to podcast number 14. And let me correct myself. It is Black Women Connecting Communities. And their debut show was on the 26th. That was a Wednesday. And it's basically they're facilitating a conversation, discussing solutions, and calling our people to action. So just tune into that show when and whenever you can. Also, like I said, every Saturday, I'm here at 12 p.m. on Mental Salvation Radio. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We'll be right back, Mental Salvation Radio, with some good news.
Believe in Bread is a homemade, baked, mouth-watering goodness that's made with organic, gluten-free, vegan products. Stop by and check them out at the Southwest Farmers Market on 4th and M Street, Southwest Washington, D.C., every Saturday. Orders can be sent via email to Believe in Bread. That's BELIEVE, the letter N, bread, @gmail.com. Or via text to 240-641-4721. Also, Follow us on Instagram at Believe in Bread. We believe in bread. You should too.
Mental Salvation Radio, podcast number 14. And hearing the good news is you are still alive. That's the good news. Throughout your birthdays, throughout your wedding celebrations, throughout your anniversaries, throughout birth of children, throughout all your adversities, throughout all of your ups and downs, sideways, back and forwards, issues and problems and whatever is going on in today's world, you're still alive to experience it. You are still alive to fight through it. You are still alive to get through it. You are blessed. You are fortunate. Sometimes we may feel unfortunate, but we are fortunate to live in these times, to experience these times, to come together as closer as families, as friends, as loved ones, as lovers, as relationships, courtships, whatever ship that you are sailing in. You are fortunate to be among the land of the living. And we should all give thanks for being a part of this.
It's important to properly dispose of unwanted medication or sharps. MedProject offers free and convenient disposal options near you. To learn more, call 844-MED-PROJECT or visit medproject.org.
Business notifications getting out of hand? Buried under an avalanche of customer emails, texts, and social media messages? Keep your edge with Thrive Small Business Software and never miss a message again. Thrive offers one solution to communicate, market, and run your business. Put simply, small businesses run better on Thrive. Get Command Center for free today at thrive.ca. That's THRYV.ca. Terms and conditions apply. Free plans have limited functionality.
Journey, this experience, this thought process, this moment. We all going through something, not just one person, not just two people. We all are going through something together, and we all are going through things individually. But within that going through things, we always remember that we are fortunate when we think we're unfortunate. We are blessed when we think we're unblessed. We are rightfully deserving this moment to experience when we think we don't deserve this moment to experience. That's the good news today here on Mental Salvation Radio. And we want to be uplifting. We want to broadcast uplifting messages and storytelling and light conversations and things of that nature. And I also want to express my feelings about how all of the athletes have decided to boycott. Big up to Naomi Osaka. Hopefully I'm pronouncing her last name right, but the tennis player, she decided to step down or step out of 2 wins or 2 games or 2 matches or 2 matches into winning another trophy. I just read about an hour ago that she pulled a hamstring and had to forfeit the trophy over. But we give thanks for those brothers and sisters who are standing up, whether you are standing up at the march that's going on today, whether you're standing up in your home on the internet and pushing the dialogue with your friends and families over social media, whether you are at home, sitting down, talking to your friends or your loved ones, your sons or daughters about what is going on. But we want to give thanks today here on Mental Salvation Radio, and we want to share uplifting music. How about that? Today we're going to share uplifting music. We're going to dive into the music bag, and then we're going to pull out some stories and things of that nature. So we'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio. First, I want to clap it up to everyone who has been going through things and you're persevering. You're going through things and you're persevering. You are feeling depressed, but you're persevering. You are feeling low, but you're persevering. You are maybe feeling tired and sleepy, but you're persevering through this process. You're persevering through this process. All right, we'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio. I just want to let y'all know that you are one in a million.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. See, no one else, let me like you do. That's why I don't mind to spend my life with you. I wanna please you any way I can. I wanna share my world. Don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a good feeling all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Turn me inside out, make my heart beat. Need no one else, you're all I need. Personality, everything you do makes me love everything about you. Your smile, your style is so fly. I can't deny, I got a crush on you, and that's true indeed. And I'm digging you, you make me believe that your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give
Fellas, ladies, do you want to stand out in the crowd? Do you want to continue being unique when it comes to fashion? Well, I have the ultimate solution that's custom made just for you. The owner, Sandra Clark of Jazzy Ass Designs, will add spice to your wardrobe. Follow her on Instagram at Jazzy Ass Designs. That's JAZEAZ Designs or www.sandraclarkdesigns.com. That's CHANDRA ClarkDesigns.com. She'll be waiting for you. Welcome back to podcast number 14 here on Mental Salvation Radio, and today's date is August the 28th, 2020, here in Washington, D.C. on a cloudy, gloomy, I want to sleep in all day type of vibe. So big up to everyone who is listening to Mental Salvation Radio. Big up to everyone who has downloaded the podcast, who shared the podcast, and also who is following us on Mental Salvation Radio on IG, which is Instagram, for those who don't know what IG means. At any rate, at the top of the hour, you have heard a song by Art, and that song was called Keep On, followed by One in a Million by Aaliyah. Big up to Aaliyah. Definitely is missed in the music industry. Aaliyah is definitely missed in the music industry. And just being one in a million, right? We're just going to talk off the cuff today. We don't have a topic, but I probably will name this show something at the end of our live broadcast, so we can stay in the flow of iHeartRadio, stay in the flow of Wow Radio, stay in the flow of the media outlets so that you can find the show. But on Sunday, I believe it was Sunday, sometime this week, I get my days mixed up, which we all do, because every day is like a long day. But we give thanks for allowing us to be in this long day, right? So I was on a radio show. I was on an IG conversation, and it was an IG live conversation with Keisha.
New on Curiosity Stream. How do you connect a 16th century potato to limitless energy production? Could Napoleon's toothpick have a direct link to a machine that predicts the future? And how can a 1700s conch shell chart a course to humans connecting their brains to the internet? James Burke's visionary series Connections returns for a new generation. Experience all new Connections. With monthly, annual, and bundled plans, find the one that works for you at curiositystream.com.
Check out great deals throughout the store at Safeway. This week at Safeway, get mega packs of USDA Choice boneless beef chuck roast for $3.97 per pound with digital coupon, limit 2 packages. Plus, Hass avocados are 10 for $10 member price. And get Fuji apples for just 77 cents per pound with digital coupon. Also this week at Safeway, get selected varieties of Lucerne milk gallons for the member price of $3.99 each when you buy 2. Visit Safeway.com or head into your local store for more deals.
Leonard, and you can find her on When Key Speaks on Instagram. So that's When WHEN _ Key KEY _ Speaks SPEAKS. And the discussion was basically talking about, disrespect within our communities and how do we bridge the gap between men and women, right? And it was a great conversation, and we dialogued about any and everything under the sun, from the women's movement to loving yourself to anything that you could possibly think about. We talked about that conversation. And the thing that I reposted and shared with those who follow me on Facebook, which is Enoch El Shemesh on Facebook, and those who follow me on my social medias, what I shared was basically loving yourself. You know, the question, it wasn't really a question that she asked. It was more so like a statement. It was more so like, hey, you know, I want a black man to love, in a sense. And I want to tell the black man that, hey, you the bomb, you know what I mean, and feel comfortable in doing so. But then she went back and said, but first, in order to do that, I think I have to, and I'm just paraphrasing, not saying that she thinks this, but she was saying that it starts with self. You have to love yourself. You have to love yourself in order to love someone else. You know, and my statement was, you know, in order for you to love yourself, that person, whoever you with, has to love you to activate that self-love so you can love yourself. So with all that being said, I played the song One in a Million. And Aaliyah was saying, baby, you don't know what you do to me. And she was going into this whole idea of what a chemistry was. And no one can take your place type of thing. And your love is 1 in a million. So if you have this 1 in a million person who 1 in a million loves you, that actually can activate your self-love so you can love yourself. There's a lot of people that probably ain't take a shower in years. Not gonna say years, but that's a long time. But you know, that's moping around. Let's say it like that. That's moping around, right? That's moping around because they're feeling down on themselves. They're depressed because they're feeling down on themselves. Some people are just, you know, angry because they just want to be angry. Some people are mean because they're definitely going to be mean. Some people are having asshole tendencies. And it disrupt the groove of you trying to figure out this love for self. And then there's some people who reach into a spiritual love for themselves also. They may read the Bible, they may read the Quran, they may read any spiritual things, pamphlets or brochures, or listen to spiritual tapes to keep them going. Like, once again, I talk to my mom every day, almost every day. She'll call me at any time of the day, like any time of the day. It doesn't matter. And I just, we were talking and she said, I'm starting to feel good today, because we lost our grandmother. Well, I lost my grandmother. She lost her mom last month, July the 10th. And, going through that process, right? Because that's the process too, a healing process as well. So she said, you know what? I feel good today because I listened to those Bible tapes that, Mama had and Mama was listening to. I listened to those Bible tapes and it made me feel good. So when we step out there on a limb to do something spiritual for ourselves, then we can possibly love ourselves. There is a possibility of loving yourself without someone activating that love, right? Spiritually. But when it comes to a physical love and you want to feel it from a physical being, I believe that a person who truly loves you can activate your self-love. And we'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio.
separating. Morning massages, the new bones in your closet. I'll be more than a lover, more than a woman, more than your lover. I said I'll be more than a woman, more than a lover. I'll be more than a lover, I'm gonna be more. I don't think you're ready. You're ready for this thing. For this thing. You're ready for this thing. You're not ready. No, no. You're ready for this thing. This thing. You're ready. Constant pleasures, no scale can measure. Secrets, treasures, keeps on getting better. Do you wanna roll with me? We can go to foreign lands, your hand in my hand. Do you wanna ride with me? We can be like Bonnie and Clyde, be by your side. I'll be more than a lover, more than a woman, more than your lover. I'll be more than a lover, more than a woman, more than a lover for you. I'll be more than a lover, more, because I'll be more than a lover, more than enough for you.
Believe in Bread is a homemade, baked, mouth-watering goodness that's made with organic, gluten-free, vegan products. Stop by and check them out at the Southwest Farmers Market on 4th and M Street, Southwest Washington, D.C., every Saturday. Orders can be sent via email to Believe in Bread. That's BELIEVE, the letter N, bread, @gmail.com. Or via text to 240-641-4721. Also, follow us on Instagram at Believe in Bread. We believe in bread. You should too.
Mental Salvation Radio, podcast number 14. Thank you for tuning in. So you just heard More Than a Woman by Aaliyah. More Than a Woman by Aaliyah. Now, fellas, I know sometimes we want more than a woman, but I guess we have to earn it, right? We have to earn that more than just a woman. You know, Aaliyah was saying, I'll be your lover, but I'm more than a woman. Like, I am more than just your lover. I am more than just your pretty face. I am more than just somebody that you could wear on your arm when we go out to dinners and dancing and stuff like that, right? So also in that whole vein of our conversation, you know, that me and Keisha was having, you know, it was like the levels of disrespect. What are the levels of disrespect when you are dealing with more than just a woman? What are the levels of disrespect that you will
You probably know the feeling: sweaty, fast breathing, quick heart rate. That's a cortisol spike. It feels awful, and its imbalance is the cause of your anxiety. Rebalance Health's 3-part anxiety system helps address it at the root. Rebalance Health lozenges are natural and designed for optimal absorption, providing 24-hour relief. Live life fully without feeling like you're fighting for it. Get 50% off your first month with code CALM23 at rebalancehealth.com.
Accept. You know, and should you accept those levels of disrespect? And she asked me if I have been disrespected by a woman before at a high rate, you know. And she was like, well, you can be transparent in that if you wish. And as I get older, I mean, damn, I have no reason not to be transparent. And I was like, yeah, I've been disrespected before on a higher level. So the year was 1993, 94 era. And I was living in Langley Park. And at that time, my son was 2 years old. And me and his mother was like having our disagreements and going back and forth, whether it was I wasn't doing this, I wasn't doing that, she wasn't doing this, she wasn't doing that. We were just at ends with each other, you know. And being a young father, I know I was in the wrong at times, and she knew I was in the wrong all the time, and you know, and things of that nature. So we was going back and forth. And my son at that time, I had my weekend with him. And with that being said, my weekend with him probably ended like that Sunday night, Monday morning, one of the two. And she came over early to pick him up. And I'm like, we're not having this. You know, it's my time to spend with him since I'm quote unquote not doing this and doing that. So we had our verbal back and forth, and she can get really, really angry, like really, really, really angry. And I closed the door. She came to my apartment. I closed the door. I guess she had a little friend in the car. I still closed the door. So she had kicked my door like she was the popo. She was live and direct, had a search warrant, and was about to just ambush my whole crib. And she kicked the door, and I went out there, opened the door, and I'm like, yo, what the F are you doing? Like, nah, you just can't come around here, you know. So we had our arguments, and that was a level of disrespect, because now you kicking my door down, and whoever you have in the car with you, they can get the smoke too. Just to let you know, they can get the smoke too. So at that point, I had called my mother, and my mother, I believe, was probably with a friend somewhere, or doing mother things, or doing like, you know, my kids are grown type of thing. I'm about to go do my mother thing, or whatever that is. And she came back to the house, and she was very disturbed about the whole situation. And also within that whole vein of being disrespected, my mother was disrespected in that regards too. You know, my mother was called a bitch, you know, and I'm gonna have to keep this explicit when we post it up to the live feeds. But yeah, just keeping it honest and real with you, that's what it was. You know, and I'm like, you not never gonna call my mama that word ever. We about to have some issues. So to put everything on the table, things throughout the year started getting a little more disrespectful, started getting a lot more intolerable, you know, showing up at people's houses unannounced, bringing your significant other with you, thinking that you're not going to get this smoke. You know what I mean? So those are levels of disrespect that men and women may go through, you know. And also I said on the live interview and discussion that we were having that, you know, women can be very disrespectful to a man, and it shouldn't disrupt a man's groove to put their hands on a woman, right? Because a man being more disrespectful to a woman, that is out of line. You know, that is way out of line. If a guy don't want to give you their number, you know, I actually seen a woman get smushed, as we would say, you know, get hands put on them in their face and pushed away if they didn't give the guy their number. What kind of mess is that? What are we living? What are we doing when you see a beautiful woman, or you say peace queen, or hey, how you doing? Oh, hey girl, hey shorty in the tights. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature, which is crazy. You know, and then now you want her number. Now you trying to holler at her, and she's like, no, I got a man, and keep it moving. And then you're like, well, F you then. Well, F you then. Like, what are we doing? And the whole discussion was basically about black women and black men. How do we bridge the gap? How do we communicate in a sense that we all can understand and respect each other? And then the Tory Lane and the Megan Thee Stallion conversation came up, you know, and things of that nature. And women don't feel protected. Now, when I come back, I'm going to tell you that women are protected. And I'm going to tell you why women are protected. And I'm going to tell you why men are protected as well from the black woman. Because there's a lot of things that we may go through internally between men and women behind closed doors, but we still protect them. Now, when you hear that all black women ain't protected, I kind of would say you're wrong. You know, that black woman at that time, the Tory Lane and the Megan deal, at that time, that black woman was not protected for those people that was around her. When you jump on the internet, it's a whole different ball game, because no one knows if you wasn't there. No one knows what really happened. So you shouldn't really comment and speculate on what happened if you really wasn't there. We'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio.
Dirty South. Can y'all really feel me? Feel us. East Coast, feel me. Feel us. West Coast, feel me. Say what? Dirty South. Here we go. Can y'all really feel me? Baby girl. East Coast, feel me. West Coast, feel me. Can you feel us? Dirty South. Dirty. Can y'all really feel me? Feel it. East Coast, feel me. Say what? West Coast, feel me. Dirty South. Dirty. Can y'all really feel me? I got to pick it. East Coast, feel me. West Coast, feel me.
Boy, I've been watching you like the hawk in the sky that fly, and you are my prey. Boy, I promise you, if we keep bumping heads, I know that one of these days we gon' hook it up, probably talk on the phone, but see, I don't know if that's good. I've been holding back this secret from you. I probably shouldn't tell it. If I let you know, you can't tell nobody. I'm talking about nobody. Are you responsible? Boy, I gotta watch my back, 'cause I'm not just hanging out. Is it my goal? Is it your goal? Sometimes I'm dirty girl. Right now I'm not enough. Say yes or say no, 'cause I really need somebody. Tell me if that's somebody. Boy, won't you pick me up at the park right now, up the block while everyone sleeps? I'll be waiting there with my trunks, my loads, my hat, just so I'm low key. If you tell the world, oh boy, see I'm trusting you with my heart, my soul. I probably shouldn't let you go. If I let this go, you can't tell nobody. I'm talking about nobody. I hope you're responsible. Boy, I gotta watch my back, 'cause I'm not just here to cry. Is it my goal? Is it your goal? Sometimes I'm dirty girl. Right now I'm not enough. Say yes or say no, 'cause I really need somebody. Tell me you're that somebody.
Baby girl, I'm the man from the big VA. Won't you come play round my way? And listen to what I gotta say. Simple plan. Don't you know I am the man? Rock shows here in Japan. Have people shaking my hand. Baby girl, better known as Ali. Give me goosebumps and
My education would cost $42,000, but with VA benefits, I'm paying $0. VA covers my tuition, supplies, and housing, and it can cover yours too. Get what you earn. Visit choose.va.gov.
Not all veterans are eligible for the type or amount of benefits mentioned here.
Every day, my company gets scam phishing emails trying to get money or sensitive info. I wanted to protect my employees and my clients, so I checked out CISA's Secure Our World. They've got simple ways we can protect our businesses from online threats. First, teach employees to recognize and report phishing. Next, require strong passwords plus multi-factor authentication. And finally, turn on automatic updates for your business software. To learn more, go to CISA at cisa.gov/Secure Our World.
Is it my goal? Is it your goal? Sometimes I'm good at that. Right now I'm not enough. 'Cause I really need somebody. Tell me that there's somebody. You can't tell nobody. I'm telling nobody.
Have you been looking for all-natural hair and skin products to use for both yourself and your family? At Royal Keeper Shop, we have all-natural oils, shampoos, conditioners, butters, sprays, face products, and lots more. Visit us at www.royalkeepersproducts.com. See us on Instagram at Royal Keepers Shop. Also, follow our main page if you have locks at locksworld_1love. Thank you. See you soon.
There we go. Okay. Don't do me crazy. Okay. Hey, yo. You know what a dog needs? Do you really know what a dog needs? Dog needs a what? Dog needs a come on. Not just any but a real
Mental Salvation Radio. Aaliyah, DMX.
I am what I am. I'm gonna be who I be. Everything from chasing a cat to on the tree. Let me see what I gotta see. Do what I gotta do. Dog for life, but keep it true. Every once in a while I break out the backyard to roam and get reckless, but I still know that home is home. And when I get there, I'ma sit there, take it there, put my there. Do I handle my business? Yeah, I'ma run till I bust my gun and empty the clip. And if I come home, gotta go, just give me the whip. I ain't got time for the lip, just open the fence. Let me go, I'll come back, I ain't got time to convince. Ever since I was a pup, I've been stuck with the street. Keep the heat, gotta eat. I'll pass in a week. If it's out there, I want it. All at one time. So when it's my time, I've done it.
You kill for me, you die for me. I know you like to rip and run the streets, but I get nervous sometimes. But baby, I can't help to think you might not make it home to eat. I barely sleep. Could you pick up a phone and call me at home and let me know you ain't in some heat? And don't go crying, you're grown. You know I'm looking out for you, 'cause you be looking out for me. Yo, you can go with the dog. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. Say you can go with the dog. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. Oh, you go bend in the law. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. I know you up in it all. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. Oh boy, I know you got to do what you do. You making moves, I'm making moves, yo, we cool. Stay on your pulse, I got your back if you fall. Nothing's too big, nothing's too small, just go ball.
Dog tags around my neck, the streets are mine. I might leave the heat behind, in the streets I'm fine. That's why I sleep till 9, out by 10, back by 10, sleep till 9, do it again. If you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it's yours. If it doesn't, you'll never know. You got me, I got you. Dog with a dog, ride till we die. It's all up in the song.
You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. Say you can go with the dog. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. Oh, you go bend in the law. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. I know you up in it all. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. Yo, you can go
www.wowuradio.net.
Yo, you can go extra. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. Say you can go extra. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. Oh, you go bending the law. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. I know you up in it all. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. Yo, you can go extra. You make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. Say you can
Mental Salvation Radio, podcast number 14. I will say this: women across the board, especially black women, do support men across the board, especially black men, when we are effing up, when our music is trash, when they know we ain't shit, when we have our ups and downs, our sideways, our like going through turmoil, going through this and that. They always support us, whether it's physical support, love support, internet support, social media support. And I think all of that energy that has been given to the black man, whether we deserve it or not, should be always pushed back and given back to the black woman, whether they deserve it or not, as they share that same energy with us. You know, they support us. We should support them. They protect us. We should protect them. You know, even reading some things that Megan was saying, like everything that was, no, not reading, but listening to her IG live. She was saying that it was so many things going on. Black men getting shot over nothing. You know, things that's going on in the world today. You know, she didn't want to say anything. She didn't want to go on social media. She didn't want to talk about it. She didn't want to say that he did this, because she was actually protecting him from himself. But he did not come forward and say, I did this. I apologize. I'm sorry. But she was protecting him, even though he was in the wrong. And I think that we as people, black men and women, should share that responsibility of protecting each other. You know, I'm going to go into a summer story of last year. I was at a club, this bar in Adams Morgan. At this bar in Adams Morgan, and me and the young lady was at the bar at Adams Morgan, and we were already talking about, I was with Ori, and we were already talking about how men approach her, how men stare at her, how men may like do cat calls and, hey shorty with the low haircut, or shorty with the blue shirt on, or shorty, you know what I mean? And and I seen it happen, right? The stares and things of that nature. And we laughed about it because we were talking about it as a grown-ups and adults. Like, yeah, I know you cute. I know you got a little, you know what I mean, with you. So, yeah, that's what I said. You know what I mean? I know you got a little, you know what I mean, with you. And we had that conversation and we was talking about it. And just so happened, you know, it transpired. It actually, the conversation that we had spiritually and had the words manifest itself that night. So we got up to the door, and the bouncer knew my face because I was working up at another bar up the street. And the bouncer knew my face, and he was like, oh, hey, all right, you know, it's $10, whatever the fee was to get in. So the gentleman that was there was like, oh man, what you doing with her? How you get her? You must be, you know what I mean, doing this, you know you know, you doing this and doing that sexually. Like, he was like being very upfront, and we laughed it off. But he was basically like, oh, what's up with her? You know what I mean? Shorty. But so, guys, you have to understand this too. You have to look at your woman to see if it's okay, or the female that you with, to see if it's okay to just wild out, to see if it's okay to be like, should I get at him or you good? She laughed it off. So I got the vibe that it was cool. Let it go. Cool. So we get into the club or the bar, and just there to have a good time like everybody else is. Mind you, this is like to go into the bar, and as soon as you walk in, the stage is there, the band is playing, everyone's having a dancing good time, you know, drinks are being ordered, music is blaring, everyone's having a great time. By me having this security mindset, by working at the 930 Club and other little events around in the city, I was already on just thinking, okay, something just happened at the front. The guy looked a little bit drunk, but let's see where this night goes. So he comes inside, and this was the highest level of disrespect, and I had to say something. So he comes inside, he passes us, goes to the bar, and he's talking to this white gentleman who is white boy wasted. Literally white boy wasted. He don't give a damn what's going on. He don't care where he at. He just there, drunk as a mug. So he turns to the white guy and he goes, he points at, you know, her butt. Like, he points at her butt. Like, he points at her physical. He was like, yo, what's up? Look at that. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? And I see him do that. Mind you, he's standing right next to Ori. He's standing right there. So I look at him. Mind you, I think this guy is probably, he was probably like 5'11", maybe like 230, 240. And my little ass is like 5'5", 125, 130 pounds or whatever. And I look at him and that went out the window. I looked at him and I was like, yo, you being real disrespectful right now, like super disrespectful. And I point my finger at him, and he was like, you know who I am? I like, dude, I don't give a damn who you are. You being disrespectful. You better ask the bouncer who I am. I don't give a damn who you are. You're being very disrespectful. So he then comes around, and actually me and him are looking eye to eye with each other. So I'm just staring there because, you know, it in the society it's like this. If a dog knows you're afraid of him or her, they will growl at you, they will bark at you, they will chase your ass down the street if you run, if they sense fear. So I'm just staring at him like, all right, you need to apologize in a sense. Like, you know, he's like, you know who I am? You know who I am? I'll bust your ass. Blah, blah. I'm like, all right, whatever. But you're being very disrespectful. So he walks out the bar. And we'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio.
You're hiding in a summer
tuning into Mental Salvation Radio. Hot like fire, Aaliyah. www.wowyouradio.net.
Mental Salvation Radio, Enoch 7th Prophet, every Saturday at 12 p.m. on Wow You Radio. That's www.wowradio.net. You're going to hear some uplifting music and a little bit of storytelling. Yeah. Hey.
Fellas, ladies, do you want to stand out in the crowd? Do you want to continue being unique when it comes to fashion? Well, I have the ultimate solution that's custom made just for you. The owner, Sandra Clark of Jazzy Ass Designs, will add spice to your wardrobe. Follow her on Instagram at Jazzy Ass Designs. That's JAZEAZ Designs, or www.sandraclarkdesigns.com. That's CHANDRA ClarkDesigns.com. She'll be waiting for you. Mental Salvation Radio, podcast number 14. So, he goes outside, and now I am still watching him from the corner of my eye as he goes outside. He goes through the doors. I see him out there laughing and talking to the bouncer. And then he comes back in. When he comes back in, I'm still ready for whatever may happen or transpire. So, he steps back in front of me again. He goes, "I'm sorry, man. I just been having a bad day." I said, "Man, don't say sorry to me. Say sorry to her." "I know, man. I just been having a bad day. You know, it's been rough today. You know, I apologize if I disrespected you." I said, "Yo, do not apologize to me. Apologize to her." So he looks at her and says, "I'm sorry. I ain't mean to say that. I apologize. You forgive me." You know, and I believe Ori forgave him. I believe Ori said something else to him or whatever the case was. And he walks away. Mind you, I am still on a high security level anyway. So I lean and say something to Ori at that moment. She was like, "Oh, I got you. I saw when he came back in here. You know, I was going to crack him in the head with this glass I had." So when we talk about protecting the black woman, I could have gotten my ass beat tremendously by this big dude, but knowing that possibly could have happened, that was not in my thought process, you know. And then knowing that she had my back if that would have transpired. So protecting the black woman is not talked about as much as not protecting the black woman. You know, shout out to the Nation of Islam, who put the black woman first, protecting the black woman, making sure that sister gets to her car safe, whether she is in the nation or not, making sure that sister is taken care of, making sure that sister's protected. And there are many, many more black men in the world who are protecting the black woman. You know, whether it's their mom, whether it's their girlfriend or sister or cousin or anyone outside of their family confinements, they're taken care of. I've also seen, you know, I also had to stop maybe 2 or 3 incidents last summer with a man just being a man and trying to disrespect a woman verbally and physically in her face. You know, not knowing that woman at all, not knowing if I can possibly get hurt. You know, going over there and was like, yo, dude, what you doing, man? Well, this bitch did this. I say, man, it's, you know, just walk away. Sister, you good? I'm fine. And she was already on the phone calling, I guess, somebody else to come handle this dude. But, you know, just breaking that up, just seeing, you know, this abuse thing happen. And
hey guys, it is Ryan. I'm not sure if you know this about me, but I'm a bit of a fun fanatic when I can. I like to work, but I like fun too. It's a thing. And now the truth is out there. I can tell you about my favorite place to have fun. Chumba Casino. They have hundreds of social casino style games to choose from with new games released each week. You can play for free anytime, anywhere. And each day brings a new chance to collect daily bonuses. So join me in the fun. Sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
There are a lot of black women who are protected. So let's go back to the discussion that me and Keisha had. The levels of disrespect. This man came into the bar. This man saw me with a young tenderoni. I'm calling them young tenderonis. Yeah, he saw me with a Bobby Brown, a young tenderoni, right? And he thought he could disrespect that and no one not say nothing. Or thinking I wasn't going to say nothing because of my physical appearance. But I did say something. And I think saying something is better than not saying anything. Guys, saying something is better than not saying anything. You know, there's a right way and a wrong way to do things and how to address it, you know, and things of that nature. So that discussion that me and Keisha had was a very great discussion. I think you guys should go back and follow her on When Key Speaks on Instagram, and that's WHEN_key_speaks, and go listen to that discussion and chime in. And you know, my thoughts are not your thoughts. Let's put that out there. And your thoughts are not my thoughts. But we can share the conversation of closing the gap and bridging the gap among black men and black women. We'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio.
I'll be with you all
summer jam. I'm with you PM or AM. I'll work out with you when you're at the gym. And when you clean the house, I'll be in the den. 'Cause I am, yeah. Stereo
You may find me at a shopping mall. I'm not buying, but I'll be for sale. I'll be a thing when your talent shows. You might even hear me at a restaurant. 'Cause I
Mental Salvation Radio. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Podcast number 14 here on Mental Salvation Radio. Podcast number 14. At the top of the hour and throughout the show, you've heard Keep On by Art, Aaliyah, 1 in a Million, Aaliyah, More Than a Woman, Aaliyah, Are You That Somebody, Aaliyah, Come Back in One Piece featuring DMX, Aaliyah, Hot Like Fire, and you just heard Aaliyah, I Am Music featuring Static Major, and I believe like Timbaland and Magoo. Yeah, Timbaland and Magoo featuring Static Mayor. So, how do we bridge the gap? Communication is how we bridge the gap. Self-respect, self-love is how we bridge the gap. How do we bridge the gap with self-love and self-respect? Knowing that knowing that self-love and self-respect can be activated by someone who truly loves and respects you. Self-love, self-respect can be activated by someone who truly loves and respects you. So that way, if someone truly loves and respects you, your self-love and your self-respect can be activated to pass that energy on to someone else who needs their love and self-respect activated. We'll be right back. Mental Salvation Radio. www.wowuradio.net/shows. Come on.
Before you drift in me deep,
Salvation Radio, podcast number 14. Rock the boat, Aaliyah.
There is something I want you. I need you.
Mental Salvation Radio, podcast number 14. Before we go, I want to shout out the sponsors of this broadcast, the sponsors of the podcast, and that's Royal Keepers Products, Jazzy Ass Designs, and Believe in Bread. They are all Black women-owned businesses that we should support and protect. And I'm doing my part in supporting and protecting and circulating my money within this community in which we want to see thrive. You know, I want to add on to Believe in Bread. They have fresh bread, baked bread, fresh goods at Tacoma Park Co-op. So they just delivered some fresh goods there on Friday. I was there on Wednesday looking for the bread. Like, yo, I'm trying to spend my money on this bread. I was a fiend in there trying to look for it. They were all sold out. So as soon as they delivered that bread on Friday, you should be there and pick it up, because there's not going to be no more there once you go there and try to find the bread. Also, with Royal Keepers product, which I've used and still is using, you know, it healed a lot of my skin conditions that I had. I had this bad skin irritating thing on my foot a few years back, and I used that God oil. I used that God oil, and I used that Royal Keepers product on my foot for several weeks, several days, and it started clearing up. So it cleared up the eczema, it cleared up the dandruff in your scalp, and makes your skin feel ultra soft. You know what I mean? It's great. They have beard oil, they have beard butter, you know, so stop by, go back and listen to the show. Find out where they're at. Royal Keepers Products is on Instagram, Facebook. So just type in Royal Keepers in your Google search and you'll see it there. Instagram and all. Also with Jazzy Ass Designs, I'm a photographer also, and I've shot a lot of her photos and all of her handmade designs. She's an awesome person. You know, wonderful spirit, great smile and personality, and she's always like upbeat. No matter if she's having a bad day, she's always upbeat. And her wares are great. They're soft. They're washable if you want to do that. They are dry cleanable if you want to do that, and it's Black owned. So if you into protecting and serving and circulating your black dollar among us, then continue to do that. If you're an ally and you want to circulate that dollar among us, then do that. And this is the place that you would get all your information and insight of where you can find these particular companies to support them. Like I said, it's Royal Keepers Products, Jazzy Ass Designs, and that's spelled Jazeaz Designs. Find her on Instagram. Also, Believe in Bread. So that's BELIV. I'm sorry, BELIEVE, the letter N, bread, on Instagram. Also, Royal Keepers Product is on Instagram at Royal Keepers Shop. And Royal Keepers actually ships out internationally. Jazzy Ass Designs ships out internationally. And Believe in Bread ships out internationally. And if you wanted to stop by any of these particular support, not particular support, but if you want to stop by and see what they are doing, just go visit their websites, go visit their Instagrams. All right. Also, before I go, I want to say that during the conversations that I've been having with y'all today, you know, it's a thing that you have to reevaluate yourself. And as the years go on, I'm always reevaluating myself. The stories that I told you today, the first story that I told you was in the 90s. So I always want to reinvent, always want to reevaluate myself for how to be better. You know, there's a lot of things that I've done in the past that I am not proud of, but I always want to do better and going to do better. And that's where we bridge the gap. It's black women, black men doing better day by day and trying to figure out how can we protect each other on the day-to-day basis, and believing and knowing that the stories that they have been telling us is facts and it's true, and giving them a listening ear when they need it. And what we always say here on Mental Salvation Radio, the sun will still shine. No matter how cloudy it gets, the sun will still shine. Tune in next week, 12 o'clock. Same Enoch time, same Enoch station. Wow U Radio. That's www.wowradio.net/shows. And Wow Radio is a black owned station ran by a black woman. How about that? See you guys next time. Give thanks.
Let me know, let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know. When I feel what I feel, sometimes it's hard.
Follow Mental Salvation Radio on Instagram at Mental Salvation Radio. Thank you.
Tell me what it is we need to make believe. Make believe, no need to make believe. Look beyond your world. Try to find a place for me. Try to find a place for me. 'Cause at your best, you are love. You're a positive, motivating force within my life. Should you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.